Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jeremy and thank you very much for checking out this On The Disc video, a video series where I show you what is on the disc of a Blu-ray release that, more often than not, I have done an unboxing video of separately on my channel. Today we're following up on a recent honest unboxing video of mine as we take a look at what is on the disc of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the new UK release from Crunchyroll, which we are taking a look specifically at the discs from the Collector's Edition set and the Blu-ray Steelbook Edition set. So if you want to know what the physical packaging of those look like and the contents and such, check out the unboxing video right now on my channel. For this video, we are going to focus specifically on the disc. Let's not wait any longer, let's get straight onto the Blu-ray disc, which is included in both sets. And I will note from the outset, there is music playing in the background of this menu, but for the purposes of this video I've muted all audio, and when you move the cursor there is also some sound effects present as well. When it comes to main menu layout, pretty simple stuff. We've got play movie, scene selection, setup, and special features. Let's take a look at the setup menu a bit more in depth. So on the disc here we have got English 5.1 audio and Japanese 5.1 audio that are both selectable. There are also simply subtitles on or off. For me, the disc has defaulted to English 5.1 audio with the subtitles off. For the purposes of what we're going to be looking at, let's switch those subtitles on. And of course the moment I click that, you saw there, it just went back to the main menu as it were, so you don't need to manually exit that menu to get back here. Seeing as we're on that cursor, let's just get straight into it. Let's check out some of the film. I've jumped forward to one of the scenes from early in the film here so we can get a glimpse as to what these subtitles look like. For me, from just a quick glance here, very clear font. I like how clearly defined it is. The outline on the letters, it's a bit more than I'm used to from Crunchyroll releases. Whether that's a recent thing or it's just because I've not checked out a release of theirs in a while, I'm not sure, but I think that is very clear font for my eyes. I'm liking how that appears. I've jumped forward a little bit here to another scene just so we can get a glimpse as to how these subtitles look when there's a lot more going on screen. Still very clear, so I am very happy with how that appears. That said though, it's also a good moment now to check out how the pop-up menu looks on this Blu-ray. This is what we get in terms of options. We get main menu, scene selection, and you can alter the setup accordingly. That X cross symbol will simply get rid of that menu. While we're here, let's take a look at scene selection. So we get thumbnail images for each of the scenes in question. Very simple menu to see. Very simple stuff. Totally cool with that. Just for the purposes of testing it, let's just jump forward to scene 6. So here we go, we're now straight into that scene. Works absolutely fine, no issue for me whatsoever. What we'll do now, just to kind of utilise things a little bit more and just to show you, here is how the setup menu looks, identical to what we saw on the main menu in terms of layout. And then when it comes to going back to the main menu, let's use that button right now. Very handy. So scene selection from the main menu, it is identical to what we just saw in the pop-up menu. It is literally just the thumbnail images. Interestingly as well, it actually remembered there the scene that I was just on. So it's kind of almost a little cheat move as well of being able to get back to the scene you were at if you did hit the main menu. I like that. It's a little tiny thing, but it's a little cool thing that I think will work out well. And of course, there's the first page of that menu as well. Now in terms of... So that's an interesting thing I've noticed. So if I'm just hitting the cursor going across, I don't have an option to get to that X marker. What if I hit down on my remote? Okay, so if you hit down on your remote, it will then let you get to the X button again. That's a weird design choice because it wasn't exactly clear to begin with, but this is why I do these kind of videos, to note little details like that. So now let's take a look at special features. What have we got here? Not a lot, arguably. I was perhaps expecting a tad more, but then again, beggars can't be choosers. So we've got promo videos and trailers. Let's take a look at what we have on promo videos first of all. So what we have got here is about 5 minutes worth of promo videos, which is also a good chance to be able to see how signed subtitles look like. So a lot of these promo videos have got signed subtitles with on-screen text included on them. It's a range of trailers and promos being just advertisements for the film itself, after it was released theatrically as well, how it had done and whatnot. Quite a variety of trailers here, and also the teaser trailers from when the film was first being teased as well. So a nice selection of promo videos here to really delve into if you want to explore those kind of things. Another thing I'll note here, as I've just skipped forward a few trailers, is that the audio for these trailers is in Japanese at the moment. Even though I've got English selected, they didn't go back and dub these separately, which I wouldn't expect them to do, quite frankly, because they are just the original promo trailers for the film. So with that being said, good opportunity to show you now how the pop-up menu functionality looks for this. Very simple, it's simply the cross to get rid of it, or it's main menu to go back to the main menu, which we will utilise right now. So we're back into special features now, and that's what happened when I hit main menu. Let's take a look at trailers, because I'm going to assume if that was promo videos for the film, this is probably just going to be sort of Crunchyroll related trailers in general, so let's have a quick gander. Okay, so we've got about 4.5 minutes of trailers here, and once again, it is more trailers for Dragon Ball Super Superhero, so I'm going to assume that they've differentiated trailers from promo videos. Otherwise, they could have probably just put them all as one giant extra, quite frankly. So, interesting choice to have done that, because you could very easily have just put them all as one giant long extra for about, what, 9 minutes that works out as. So, interesting choice, but there we go, nothing major to complain about. I've skipped forward through a few more of the trailers again, and yeah, it is basically just Japanese trailers for the film. So, cool to see more promo trailers like this. Again, admittedly, I was kind of expecting there might be a little bit more, especially if you've seen my unboxing how, quite frankly, bare bones the actual collector's edition was. So, either way, the film is the main draw, and I'm happy I've got the film, but I won't lie in saying I was kind of expecting a little bit more to be included, especially how in the past, Crunchyroll, or even back in the days when they were known as Funimation, there would sometimes be in-house extras, and they could be quite interesting sometimes. So, yeah, bit random, but hey-ho, what you're gonna do. So, with that being said, let's get back to the main menu. So, we're back on the main menu now. That actually is the Blu-ray disc. There ain't much more I can show you, quite frankly, which I'm, again, a little bit surprised about, given how big the film is, but hey-ho, what you're gonna do. With that being said, give me a second and I'll pop in the DVD disc and we can see how that differs to this disc. So as you can see, we're now here on the main menu for the DVD disc, which I will note is only included in the collector's edition set of the 2 sets I am basing this on today. It's not in the Steelbook version, though I believe some retailers may be offering a DVD-only Steelbook, but I only got the Blu-ray version, so that is what I am working with today. So we have got Play Movie, Scene Selection, and Setup. Let's take a look at the Setup menu. So we default to English 5.1 based on where the cursor has gone to, and it's giving me the option now to select subtitles on, so let's do that. When it comes to the scene selection menu, what have we got? So we've got the same thumbnails that we had on the Blu-ray disc, of which if you do just scroll over, it will move over to the next screen like you saw it happen there. And yeah, then it will go back once again when you go all the way through. So simple layout. I arguably kind of prefer this as a menu layout selection to the actual Blu-ray disc, which I don't often say, but there you go. So for the purposes of just actually checking out what some of the subtitles look like, let's start on that opening scene. So we're now in the same scene that I was at when it came to looking at the subtitles on the Blu-ray for an easy point of comparison here. The subtitle font is still clear, but on my TV that I'm looking at here, the font looks almost a tad transparent. I'm not sure if that might just be a TV setting of mine causing that. For all I know, for you folks, as I'm recording this, it may actually just look totally fine on the screen, quite frankly, but it's something that I'm noticing as well, so it may just be a me thing there. Either way though, font is still clear to read, so not a problem with that, but for another point of comparison, let's jump forward. So I'm at the scene now where Piccolo is talking to Videl once again for another direct point of comparison. You can see the subtitles there, very much the same as what we saw in the first scene. I almost feel like there's like another coloured outline around the text of some kind here that I didn't see a moment ago, so it might just be my eyes playing tricks on me. I'll leave that for you to decide. But ultimately, DVD quality is going to be far less compared to Blu-ray regardless, but this film doesn't look too bad for a DVD compared to that, in my opinion. Maybe if I gave this a watch for a heck of a lot longer, I might have a very different opinion on that, but so far, that seems to be pretty typical and what I would expect at this point. Obviously, there's no pop-up menu functionality when it comes to a DVD, so now we're just going to head straight back to the menu, I guess. One thing I do like about this actually is that it's taken me right back to the scene selection when I hit the title menu button if you're on my remote. So that's a really nice little function there to see, because I thought it may have actually taken me back to the full main menu proper. So it's a little touch, but it is something cool to bear in mind. So with that being said, everybody, that just about wraps up this video. So to give this a proper outro, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it or it has been useful for you if you're thinking of purchasing either of those sets. If you've got any questions or comments, please do put them in the comments below in case there was something I perhaps didn't touch on in greater detail or you want me to perhaps look at or investigate a little bit in case you've heard something about this release. I'll be more than happy to try and help as much as I can. Stay tuned for more videos coming very, very soon. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, take care, and have a nice day.